This is our 6 years at the Thrill on the Hill. I never thought it would get to what it is today. You know, it started off with, hey, let's kind of get some guys together and let's go up and put a small little rally together. And next thing you know, we have 30 people show up. And I'm like, wow, And then the next year, it's like, okay, we got 40, and then 50, and then now we're up to 75.
This is kind of the fun part where the ones you haven't met, you get to meet and visit with a little bit, because everybody gets here and they don't know what what to expect.
Oh man, since I was born, I think I was born in the trail. For real.
It's a bad hobby. Money pit, but it's enjoyable. I get to spend time with my son. He loves it just as much as I do. Sometimes I think he likes it more.
Our trip actually started out as our 10-year anniversary trip. So this is the first part of a 2-week trip around the country, just sort of having a good time and doing that sort of thing. So 2,000 miles later, here we are, having a great time.
We just got our FJ in April, so we're trying to get up as much stuff as we can possibly do.
We're actually going to try to take it kind of hard this year. Last year we took it real easy and we didn't really do much. But this year we're actually going to go and try to wheel it hard.
My only hope for the next few days is that everybody has a blast. And of course that everybody's safe and just enjoys themselves and goes home back to their crazy world with, they got a little excitement and a little rest and just had a great time. I hope everybody's talking about the Thrill on the Hill.
I see it this way, man. When I come out here and wheel, I let my stress out 100%, 150%. You know what? And it's just a blast, Where I'm from El Paso, it's just desert, man. It's just a straight desert, you know what I mean? And this is something different for me, It's fresh. I like this,
Today we're doing Upper Pendleton and Rogers Ruins. It's a pretty scenic run. There's some good little areas like this little area here.
Well, you see the pictures and you see trucks on 3 wheels and you see the terrain, you see all that, and I just didn't think my truck could do it. You think everybody else's truck can do it because they put in all this money, but our truck doesn't have as much money put into it, but it still does a great job. It's really amazing.
Side?
Yeah.
It may not be broken, we just peel the boot off. Either way, no, I think it's broken.
Yeah. Yep, that's a bad sign.
Those aren't necessary, are they? Hey, my balls! I'll wrestle with you.
I'm going to not climb up.
How many have seen Young Guns? Probably everybody's seen Young Guns at some point.
where they show them riding down and they're chasing turkeys and stuff, and they leave John Tunstall on the side. There are probably 5 different historic accounts as to how he died. It was more of an assassination.
Saw the John Tunstall murder site. Interesting that Chris was saying that not a lot of people know exactly where it is. We got to see the exact spot where he was killed, up in the mountains, where you just don't think something like that would happen, as far as being a cattle trail or a wagon trail. That you're up there and there's trees everywhere, and you're like, man, these guys really had it rough back then. It's just that history of being in that spot, you know, knowing the history, growing up with it, reading about it, you know, movies on that stuff, but actually to get to see it was great. That was neat. It's very diverse out here as far as, you know, people where they're from, but everybody's got the same thing in common, and that's to have a good time. You have a Toyota, great.
It's like a big family, man. I mean, everybody gets along, everybody knows everybody, you know what I mean?
It's definitely a family event. For the kids, I mean, they have the big parachute and they have like games done. And then as far as games for the adults, we have little challenges, you know, trivia questions about the FJ and also Toyota's history. So you get a good chance to win a lot of stuff. And then the giveaways are awesome. I mean, it's amazing how awesome our sponsors are. I mean, Metal Tech, DeMello, Trail Gear, all those guys, they brought so much stuff, gave away, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars of items.
Way cool. So
I love it because everybody's here for one thing, and it's appreciate Toyota.
Everybody's super helpful. Like we've seen a few, I guess, some trail damage, and everybody just came together and just took care of the problem. It was awesome.
Every year, the event just, you know, gets better, and we have better activities. We have more vendors that show up, more participants. I mean, this is our largest event that we've had year to date.
that's why these things happen when you're having too much fun.
Well, in the first place, that rod, that string rod, the teeth on it, the bolt strip, and then the rod, the teeth that go in the rod, they strip themselves because the bolt didn't. Then we needed to fix it, so our buddies got together and they welded it. Now it's welded, good to go. So I go home and replace it with a brand new. Welding with 3 batteries.
Success, huh?
Success. That's what having good friends, if they know how to do that. That's awesome.
Never done Coyote Canyon. This is the first time. It should be a lot of fun. Looks like there's gonna be some rocks out there.
Dude, yesterday when that guy rode up on the stump and then they stacked it.
That
with
was
the other,
awesome.
That
The
was
stack
so
was
wicked.
awesome.
But I've done that in a Subaru wagon. Seriously.
we are in the middle of nowhere. We're headed towards the waterfalls. We're on a long, dusty, dirty road to get there, but it should work.
Consider yourself lucky if you make it through the weekend, and we made it here, made it through the weekend. But you know, burning questions still remain. For instance, what do the letters FJ really stand for?
Thrill on the Hill was awesome, man. Good times, good people, good trails, great park. Weather was perfect. We'll be back.
Oh, that's my wife. Here's my baby right here. Well, it's an 87 Toyota pickup that I rolled like, how many times? 5 or 7 times.
They make you feel very welcome when you come in, and it's just different. It stands out, that's for sure.
You know, there's a lot of that you have no control over, so what the heck? You know, sit down and drink another beer.
Something different for us was actually having the entertainment. We usually just, you know, it's just trails and come home and camp. We're not used to, you know, actually having live entertainment, so that was pretty cool.
It's pretty fun because like it's also you gotta like wait all year for this time around, and then you gotta come and then you just gotta be with friends that you haven't seen in like a year. So it's, and then when you leave, it's kind of sad because you don't get to see them until next year.
I hope it continues to grow and people come back year after year. As we're, you know, going around last night talking to people, you know, thanking them for coming, you know, they're like, oh, we'll be back next year.
Personally, because it saved my life, and you know what? That's what I'm gonna drive until I'm dead, you know? Not necessarily this one, but Toyota. I don't know why, but it's just me. That's the way I am, you know what I mean?